Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Your girl has been under the weather. I just got my voice back.
Barely.
However, I have some Diddy news I want to share with you, so bear with me. There's been a documentary released.
But any woman that was around him when I saw him, they wanted to be there.
Are these freak-offs really real? Because now I'm starting to think this shit fake. Now I'm starting to think all this shit fabricated.
I'm looking like, are those midgets? But no, they weren't. They were little people, dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies, red lipstick, looking like real sexy, revealing like cute.
Meek Mill has turned his back on his number one dog.
Real life shit,
nigga, no Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek.
One of the Jane Does has been forced to release her name, and now it's out to the public. And just in case inquiring minds want to know, she's a black woman. Yet this John Doe, along with many others, get to remain anonymous. But your boy Diddy is still in jail fighting for his life, at least until next Friday, which happens to be his bail hearing. We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So although the lawsuits aren't coming in as regularly as they were before, the drama has not stopped for Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs. Diddy's long-awaited bail hearing is set for next Friday at 2 p.m. The government has until tomorrow to file its opposition in response to Diddy's bail request. And if Diddy is denied bail at this bail hearing, he still has another chance in appellate court. Now, this new TMZ documentary, The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Freak-Offs, has appeared on Tubi, and it had your boys Stevie J and Ray J trying their best to take up for this man.
If you do your due diligence on me, I don't really go to parties. I've only been to maybe one of Puffy parties, and that was like 98, with my then pregnant baby moms and her pregnant girlfriend. I don't attend the parties. I just do my thing and go home. I do my work in the studio, I do my work on television, and I go home, and I have my fun.
Never got the invite. So, is this shit really real? Are these freak-offs really real? Because now I'm starting to think this shit fake. Now I'm starting to think all this shit fabricated.
Here we go. Oh.
Now, Tania has been doing interviews for years, long before any lawsuits came about, and her story has never changed. Tania stated that while at the party, she was chosen by Diddy's son, Christian, to go inside of the home. Once inside of the home, she saw a lot of group sex, and she also saw children, which she stated were dressed up like Harajuku Barbies.
Dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies, red lipstick, looking like real sexy, revealing like cute. So I'm like, what the hell?
What were the little people doing?
Getting covered up, trying to cover up what they were doing. Just, I don't know, like being admired, being hid, something. But it's like, what are they doing here? Because this is a grown party.
Are you talking about adults who are little people, or are you talking about minors?
Am I gonna get in trouble? I don't want to say I witnessed any of that crazy stuff, but we all have common sense. Little people that's not supposed to be there.
And with allegations like that, many have found it damn near unbelievable that Diddy has gone so long without being touched. But because of his money, his power, his connection to law enforcement, and the allegations of witness tampering, the government is not wanting him out. Don Richard's attorney, Lisa Bloom, does not feel like Diddy will ever see the light of day again. In Dawn's lawsuit, she stated that Diddy not only sexually assaulted her, but also locked her in a car for hours. She also stated that she and her bandmate, Kalina Harper from Dirty Money, saw Diddy assault Cassie Ventura. The only problem with that, Kalina stated she never saw anything and life was great with Diddy. The government called Cap because they had Diddy's phone tapped and realized that Diddy had contacted Kalina over 100 times the day after Dawn filed her lawsuit.
I think he's in prison for the rest of his life.
The rest of his life,
and
really?
I think he should be.
Wow.
Because I know what the victims' stories are and how many women he has harmed, and men, but mostly women. And The fact that he was denied bail is huge. Most people get bail. And why was he denied bail? Because the prosecution argued and the judge agreed that he was tampering with witnesses. And that was in my case. So what happened in my case was we filed Don Richard's complaint. A couple of days later, only one person spoke out publicly against Dawn and basically said she was a liar. That person, it turns out, the government, because they had tapped Diddy's phone, Diddy had had over 100 contacts with her between the day we filed the complaint and the day she spoke out against my client. After that, there were 0. So it certainly looks like, and the government argued, he was trying to get her to come out publicly and make a statement to slam my client, Don Richard. It looks like he's tampering with witnesses.
And he personally was doing it. It's not like he had somebody who worked for him do it.
Personally was doing it. And they also had a recording of him saying, I know the government's tapping my phone. I can't really talk to you.
So they basically denied Puff's bail because he called me 56 times. So I feel really bad because I feel like...
He called you, yeah.
But my nigga called me. I will get in fucking court and stand up for my nigga if I need to, because it would be no different if it was you and me. I don't know. I think we're close enough right now. Like, you're really my friend. So, nigga, like, I'll be calling Chris and be like, yo, the fuck going on? It's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we gonna go back and forth. Like, yeah, read that shit and call me back, nigga. And you're gonna read it and you're gonna call me back and you're gonna be like, we're gonna do that. And it's like, what you think? Because now we're doing recall. And so that's not tampering. That's fucking recall because that bitch is lying. That's how I felt. And you don't gotta say this. We gotta be clear because we wanna be clear about everybody. We wanna make sure we're good. And I'm gonna fucking stand on business. I didn't see that.
Now, that witness tampering has the government afraid to let Diddy out. And not only that, many of the civil attorneys that are representing a lot of Diddy's SA clients do not want their clients to be named. They want to go under the pseudonym John Doe and Jane Doe. Well, unfortunately, one of Tony Busby's clients, a Jane Doe, who met Diddy in 2004 during a Making the Band photo shoot, stated that she and a friend was invited back to Diddy's hotel for an after party. They saw people there partying. However, one of the security guards pushed them to the side, pushed them inside of a room. They got inside and Diddy essayed both of them. Now, Tony Busby begged and pleaded with the judge to allow his client to still go under the pseudonym Jane Doe. He even stated that he's representing both John and Jane Does that are going against Diddy in civil court, and they have not had to reveal their names. However, this judge was not trying to hear it. Unfortunately, this woman has had to reveal her name. I looked her up. She's a black female. She's a mother. I just hate that she has to go through this. This has to be embarrassing. And if she wanted to go under a pseudonym and everyone else is able to, I feel like she should have been able to as well. Next Friday will be a huge day for Diddy. He gets to find out if he gets bonded out of jail. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on in the world of Diddy? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.